Okay. Welcome back to another episode of the 912 podcast. We have
Room 912.
Room 912. Yes, okay. Get me together, ma'am. Get me together. Okay, let's wind that back. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Room 912 podcast. We have
Mion.
Period. As our guest and CEO of Room 912 Podcast. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yes, yes. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Tell us, how is your mental health? Like, yeah.
My mental health. Lately I have not been shopping with my street pharmaceutical rep. So I think that I'm in a place of realignment. I'm just trying to do a cleanse that I didn't even know that I was trying to do, to just try to realign my mind, because I'm a person that has a lot of thoughts all day. I want to do a little bit of everything every day, and sometimes I drive myself crazy, on top of being a parent, on top of checking my bank account every day, like what where's the millions? So it can be a lot. So maybe a week ago I probably was very overwhelmed, but this week I'm just kind of like more clear-minded and just trying to be more organized and strategic with everything I do, so it makes sense.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, what would be something that you're known for? Like,
I'm gonna say hair first, because that's kind of where it all started. I've been doing hair since I was literally a kid. I always loved baby dolls, and mom used to buy them baby dolls. I used to cut their hair like every time. She's one day they got hair, the next day they don't. Like I braid some weave in it real quick, bring them back, so it was kind of that thing. Then I started doing my little sister hair. My mom was very heavy handed. So me and my sister basically was like, we gotta do something about this. We gotta figure this thing out.
Yes. I definitely relate.
Like, ain't no reason why your hair should be still hurting when you take it out. Like,
was it at least cute?
It was cute.
Oh, okay. Lucky
you. My mom she did her thing. So, and I really kind of got it from her. Like, just watching her do her own hair. My family members, people in the neighborhood used to come get their hair done. So I just used to copy her and do my baby dolls and stuff. And then it kind of poured over to me doing my little sister, and then it turned into my cousins, my friends. Like, I got so many funny stories of people when I used to do their hair back in the day when I didn't really know what I was doing. I used to mess their hair up. And I'm going to tell y'all this funny story real quick. My homegirl, this was when 27 pieces was the thing. So we went through this phase in ninth grade where we was doing the 27 pieces and we put a little bow on it. Like, the little bows you put on little girls' ponytails, but we was getting the little itty bitty ones like what the girls use now.
Yeah.
But we would just stick one right on the 27 piece. It was so ugly, but we thought it was so cute. And I had did my friend hair with it, but the little shower cap that come in the 27 piece pack.
Yeah.
I didn't put it under there, and she went to band practice, and when she's short, so when somebody hugged her,
it was sliding.
It made the
oh my god,
the little trash bag noise under her wig, and everybody was picking on her, and she called me and she was like, take it off now, take it off. Y'all, I got so many stories, but I'm so thankful that people used to let me play in their hair, just to get to the place I'm at now.
Yes.
But I would say, that just kind of went from me doing just my little friends to their parents, and then I started doing, teachers at school, and it just kind of kept going until it just really came to a point where I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to do this. I took everything out my bedroom at my mama's house, turned it into a salon, and the rest was history. Just been doing hair ever since. I done been in different shops. I done had my own shop. I did hair at home. That's just kind of what I'm known for. Probably most people in the city can say I did their hair, or they know somebody whose hair I did. So
most definitely.
That's what they would know me for first, and then of course after that it'll probably be rapping. So I've been rapping probably since recording, like getting recorded, I'm gonna say like 9th grade. But I always loved music. Like when I was a kid, my mama, she always bought, you know, music type gifts for birthdays, holidays. I always liked chorus class in school. I was the kid, like, before you could go on Google and find the lyrics to the songs, I would listen to them over and over and write the lyrics down so that I had my own little lyric book. I used to like to compare with my friends. I'm like, girl, he ain't say that. He said this. So it was crazy. But I just always liked music too. And then, of course, I came into high school and I actually had friends that was already rapping, and I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. I like music. Let me try it. And they put me in the studio,
and the rest is history.
Rapping.
Yeah.
So I guess when people see me or hear my name, it's probably this about something else, but it probably be about you never know.
Yeah.
But it could be about hair or music.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some new investments, talents, or skills you would like to introduce today?
That like maybe that I'm already doing that people don't know about.
Yeah, maybe like any of it, all of it, really. Like other than the hair and the music, like what else?
Other than hair and music, a lot of people may not know that I'm also in mortuary school, so that's been one of my biggest goals since graduating high school. I was pregnant when I graduated, so I didn't go straight into college. I actually lost my baby on the first day of school that I was supposed to start mortuary school right after graduation. And it just kind of set me back mentally. And I just was like, I'm already doing hair. I might as well just do hair. So that's kind of how I ended up putting hair first. But initially I wanted to be a mortician. And then my grandfather died like 2 years ago. And sitting at his funeral and watching like the funeral crew,
the process,
like just like move through the staff. I'm sorry, it's so disrespectful.
Yeah, the staff.
Funeral staff move through. I don't know. I just kind of had a moment when I was like, dang, I'm supposed to be doing that. Like, you know, I'm just it just something about it just woke something up in me, and I was like, I need to get back to it. And it was 10 years later, and I went home, started doing my research, and a week later I was signed up for the actual college I really wanted to go to out of high school. And I'm now finishing up. I'm in my last little bit, and I'm already working with a funeral home. So that's something that people may not know that I actually enjoy doing. At first, I didn't know what part of the funeral industry I wanted to work in. I was like, okay, with doing hair, I talk to women all the time. Like, so I was like, I'm gonna be a counselor. Like, I know a lot. I can kind of deal with different emotions. Like, people come over here and cry all the time. And I just kind of know what to say or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna be a counselor. But then, like, actually being in that setting and seeing like how crazy the emotions can be, not like in a wild crazy all the time, but just seeing like sometimes it's a lot. Right. I found peace, and actually like where I feel like I like the most of it being in the embalming room and just working with the body, like doing what got to be done behind the scenes before the funeral. Like that's one of
I like that. So, well, as far as we ain't got to go in depth about the embalming part, but like what's some of the steps that they take to like actually prepare the body and get it ready for, you know, the service?
It would just depend on the case. Some cases come in, natural cause is real to the point. You get the body, you undress the body, of course. More than likely they come in with what they died in.
Is it already cut open and like
the body?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have natural cause cases and then you have autopsy cases. So, and then you also have just tragic cases. So some of those tragic cases may come missing limbs or severely burned or, you know, just different stuff. I've seen all kind of stuff, gunshot wounds.
But is the organs in the inside of it?
Autopsy cases, no. With an autopsy case, they will come in a body bag, and their organs will be inside another bag, inside that bag. And we would treat that separately, but we would embalm the body just as we would if it had the organs in it, and then we would put the treated organs back inside the body and sew it up, and then go through the rest of the process, which is just disinfecting the body, of course, embalming the body, sewing up whatever we cut open or whatever was, opened up or whatever, closing incisions, dressing the body and putting the body in the casket. Of course, hair, makeup, all that stuff come with it too. I've done a little bit of all of it. But that's actually the part that I like the most. Like my first body was just doing hair.
I could see that.
Yeah, I got a call. One of my clients, she was like, she worked at the funeral home. She was like, girl, we need somebody to do this lady hair. And I was like, I was not expecting it. I was real fresh in school. And I was like, oh my God. I've surprisingly never been around a fresh dead body. Like I've been to a couple funerals, but I ain't never like
seen it that way before.
Yeah. So I get in there and the lady, she in there, she on the table, and the owner's like, all right, I'll be back. And he just closed the door, leave me in there, and I'm just like, So
how you held the head up and stuff, like
she was laying on the table, maybe about chest level. Like the table was raised up, so I did, she was right there, like right up on me. And then what I had to do under her head, I just literally sat down in the chair for some stuff, and then some stuff I was in there squatted down, like under the table. I know there's plenty of ways to do it, and I even had a lady say before, like, oh, you don't gotta do the back of their heads, but because you never know. Yeah, you never know. So
that's the stylist in you.
Exactly. So I was nervous for maybe 5 minutes. I couldn't put my gospel music on. I did a little prayer, and before I knew it, I was done. It may have been like a 3-hour service, and I did really, really good. The family was pleased, and after that, that's when I moved into actually working with embalming. So,
okay. Fun fact.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to know, how do you fit or juggle all of your hobbies into your schedule, being a mother and an entrepreneur?
I just wake up and decide what I'm going to do for the day. So some days that's going to result in people being mad at me because I might not feel like doing hair today. And everybody calling me wanting to get their hair done. And I'm just like, today I want to make music. Today I want to do homework. Today I want to go to the funeral home. And then some days I try to do a little bit of it all. I might wake up, take my kids where they got to go to school or whatever, come home, do what I got to do to get ready, go to the funeral home, stay up there for an hour or so, come back home, go get my son from school, drop him off to the daycare, and then come back and do hair. I might start my day at the studio and then leave the studio and go home and do hair and then go to the funeral home from there. Like, I don't have a method. Like, I'm just winging it every day. Like, so I don't know. I don't know. And a lot of people be like, you don't think you're doing too much, and you need to not do this, or you need to focus on that. And I'm just really a person, I feel like when I die, I want to be able to say I did everything I wanted to do. Right. I don't want to feel like I had to limit myself or I had to choose. Like, I want to be okay within myself that I did what I wanted to do every day. So, which is why I don't encourage people not working 9 to 5s, but it just didn't work for me. Like, I done did fast food, I done did cleaning, I not have a cleaning business, but I've actually like cleaned for other companies, and and it's just always kind of been an issue in some kind of way, whether it was I couldn't be where I need to be for my kids, I couldn't be where I need to be for my family, and it just kind of made me feel like, and with it being seasonal, like sometimes it'll be like real slow with hair, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get a job. As soon as I get a job, everybody want their hair done. And I'm at work like, I hate it here. I'm just trying to go do hair, and I either leave on my lunch break and don't come back, or that day will be my last day, and that's not good. I don't encourage people just doing it, but that's what works for you. That's what works for me. Yes. I really consider myself a free spirit. Like, I really.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. Yes. And what's your sign? Like your zodiac sign?
I'm an
Aries. I think that's like your schedule, like how you busy, like all over the place, and you like to like do different things spontaneously. I think that's part of like the Aries sign, like the little fire sign. It's like you always want to be on the go. You want to be moving. You like money. You like doing everything you want to do. Just
and interacting with people.
Yes, like you just, it's not no schedule. You can't never pinpoint where you going or what you're doing. Just know I'm doing something. Yes. I get it. Okay, so how is the podcast coming along, and do you enjoy doing it?
The podcast actually is coming along pretty good. I'm gonna say it's maybe 3 weeks in, if that. And surprisingly, a lot of people reached out to me like for interviews. So the month of November has been full. December is filling up fast. I'm very excited about 2025 for season 2 because we're gonna have, you know, a new look, new things going on. But I enjoy it. Like I am, like I said, with doing hair, I always kind of talk to people one-on-one. So it's not really a new thing for me to just sit down and talk to people. But coming from a small but growing town, is so many people here that people don't know about that I have met. You know what I'm saying? Or that I feel like people need to know about, or you know what I'm saying? I may not know nothing about them, but I want to get to know them. So I'm gonna be like, hey, come on, let's talk. And I like that people are open without even knowing me to just come sit and talk with me about whatever they got going on and who they are. So I think it's gonna be a big thing. I've been looking at the views. The views are doing pretty good as far as interaction and people liking it. I think that's going as it should, as I expect for where I am. I'm gonna say that. But I can see it growing. I can see it being a big thing. I have a lot of people tell me that they see it becoming a big thing. So we're gonna always pray that, you know.
Hope for the best, right? Yeah. Did I ask you where you were from? Like, no, where are you from?
I'm Statesboro. Statesboro. I've been here forever. Statesboro. And look, like, you got to have a love-hate relationship from where you've been all your life.
Yeah.
You know, I done left and went to Atlanta 2 times, and I come back because it's just been like, I'm country. Like, I like to go to the cities, the bigger cities, the faster cities for the experiences and for a good time. But I'm really a country girl at heart. Like, my overall dream is to retire and have a big country house in the country, a whole bunch of land, dogs running around, kids playing, people fishing in the back. Like, that's just my thing. So
yeah,
Statesboro, I don't know if it has anything to do with why I want the country life, but I do like that about Statesboro. It's a lot. It's country.
Yeah, I like it too. I can relate to that. I like that. Who would be some local people you would like to interview and work with?
So I would say on a music note, I would like to interview and work with Quando Rondo. I have been manifesting that interview because I feel like that's somebody. I like Flau'jae too. Like, I've been watching her, but I would like to interview somebody from the 912 area that has made it to like mainstream status, that's been in places, that have a good story, that are kind of closer to my age, and you know, can really give a lot of insight on what to expect when you reach those heights. So on a music note, on a hair note, I would like to interview the Razor Chick of Atlanta, because she's from Statesboro as well. I kind of have a somewhat personal connection, but I have, you know, you kind of want to build your own connection with somebody. So I would love to interview her because she started doing hair here, and now she's a celebrity hairstylist doing really, really good for herself. And then the other person that I would like to interview from the 912 would be the owner of the funeral home I work at, and that'll be Matt Lovett. Just because being around him a little bit, I kind of got a little bit of insight on his story, just from the stuff like he kind of posts on social media. But I would definitely like an in-depth interview just to kind of know some of the things he had to go through to get to where he is now. Because not only is he a funeral service director and funeral home owner, but he has other things he does too. So I feel like those are 3 912 people that I would love to sit down with and just kind of pick their brains.
Yeah. Okay, give us 2 and 2. 2 favorite local artists and 2 mainstream.
2 mainstream would be who do I listen to on a regular? Mainstream. I love Wayne. Like, of course, I'm gonna say Wayne. But I don't listen to him all the time. So I was trying to think of somebody I listen to all the time. Honestly, for these last couple of years, I listen to more local artists and myself than I do anything else. So for mainstream, like I said, I would say Wayne, and maybe I give a female. I would say Janae Aiko.
Okay.
I love her. So it's kind of, I go from rough rap to just soft, peaceful. I need something to turn me up when I drive and something to relax me when I'm cleaning and cooking. And then for local 912, 2 of my favorite would be try to go. Trayvon Lester. I gotta say him.
Yes.
He is MIA on the music scene right now, and I'm calling you out. Get out here, make some music, drop some stuff. But if y'all know him, y'all know he is very, very passionate about music.
Definitely.
He been doing it forever. He's very talented, like very like outside the box. He definitely gives like 912 Outkast to me. Just on some, you never know what you're gonna get. And then I want to give a female, but I gotta say Finn. Like Finny, like that's also one of my favorite rappers out of the 912 because he is just like in the same boat as Aaron. Like they abstract, their work ethic is crazy,
Yeah. Now don't get offended, guys. I only asked for 2.
She only asked for 2.
So
can I give 2 females?
Yeah, you can give 2.
Okay, 2 females? I'm gonna say, Of course you, because you the consistency, the drive, the drip, like you got the whole package. You're very beautiful, like. Definitely you. Let me see. One more female. Trying to think of who I've worked with. It's so many. It's really so many. Like I want to say so many names, but I don't want to put nobody
above the other.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, but I definitely gotta put you in there because you've been rapping just as long as pretty much anybody I know. Of course, I love how Tracy rap too. I know she like new on the scene, so I was trying to think of somebody maybe that's been. Of course, I like Cash. I like Cass. I like Shy Lyric. Who else rapping? It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's definitely a lot.
It's a lot. It's hard to name them. Like now that I'm in the hot seat, it's hard to not say. You know, because I had somebody, I also have a song. I have songs with so many people now that I think about it. But I had a song with 17 South. He's like out of Scriven and he's good too. Yeah. And I'm too lit. Like it's really hard to pinpoint. And I
just a few.
I'm sorry, y'all, that
I told her too, y'all.
I'm sorry I made y'all answer that question because it's hard. It's hard. I'm sorry.
Yes. If you're a local artist, definitely
shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Shout out to you. It's so many good. It's so good, and that's what be making me mad because it's like the spotlight should have been over here. Like it should have been on 912, and it may be reasons why certain people ain't catching on to what's going on, but this area is packed and full and filled with talent, good rappers.
Definitely. Okay, so who or what inspired you to be the woman you are today?
Today, the woman I am today is still growing, of course. But my mom was a single mom, and she did what she could, like, for me and my sister. Like, we had we never got to see real struggle. Like, of course, we now looking back as grown-ups, we can see like, okay, yeah, you know, we can understand sometimes we went through, but she did her best to try to make sure we ain't feel it, you know. So she definitely inspired me, like I said, with her doing hair and kind of being an example and giving me something to see, to do. I didn't have to be outside being bad. Like she was very overprotective, so she kind of kept us sheltered, which kind of kept me out of a lot of stuff and a lot of different crowds and stuff. So I would say just the way she raised me helped with the person I am.
Okay, you ready to get into the smoke with me?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Give me 3 people you think are sexy.
Ooh. Michael B. Jordan, Idris Elba, and A$AP Rocky.
Marry, fuck, or kill.
I would marry Idris, hump, A$AP, kill Michael.
Okay. Pillow princess or performer?
Both. Both, because I like a challenge. I like to show out. I like the... It depends too now, but, yeah, I like the, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know, you know. Like,
okay.
Okay, my turn. Chill out. Lay back, princess.
Okay, next. And final question. Get back with your ex or cut the line with scissors?
Cut the line with scissors. The littlest scissors.
The smallest
The kitty scissors. I'll take my time. No spotless, all grounds covered. You hear me? I'm leaving nothing behind. Like, very, very nice young man, but I'll cut that grass.
Oh, okay. Well, now there you have it.
All right, so we back with the Room 912 podcast.
Period.
This is your special guest host, Eddie Cypher.
What's up, Eddie?
What's up? So I got a few questions here and get a little bit more information about yourself. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'll be 36. I was hoping to be retired by 40, so...
I mean, you still got time.
By 36, I would like to be in a place of having at least 4 of my businesses running successfully. I'm trying to get them to the point where I don't have to be on site. Like, I'm putting in my work now, getting all my seeds planted to the point where closer to 40, I can be on planes or in my bed, and the money is still coming, and people still getting the work done. Responsible, reliable people. So, in the next 5 years, I hope to just really, really see my harvest coming alive, putting my kids in a better position to spend more time with me. I don't get to really do as much with my kids that I would like to do because I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah. And what's your businesses again?
Well, aside from hair, I have a cleaning company. I was doing really, really good with the cleaning company. But just like hair, it can be overwhelming with just the demand for being in different places. Like with hair, I actually can be in one place. With cleaning, I'll be here today, Savannah tomorrow, Pooler the next day, you know, just kind of city to city. But I have the cleaning company. I would like to get a publishing company going. I wrote, edited, and self-published my 2 books. And then I edited and published another book for a friend. And that's where I'm supposed to be like getting my business off the ground with that. But I just kind of put that to the side too. So I want to get back into publishing. I like making logos and business cards and all that stuff. I got a lot of people that can say I made flyers and like business type stuff. I am a t-shirt lady. I have a heat press, so I have 3 logo designs. I have Legalized Georgia. I'm about to bring that back for the winter, like sweaters, hoodies, and all that. I'm gonna drop in a photo of my little Mr. Peach logos.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yes, I'm gonna bring that back. I have a logo, Get God, so that's for my more, Christian based, audience. And then I also have that lady. So everybody want to be that girl, but I'm that lady.
That lady.
So yeah, I'm gonna have that lady, Get God, and Legalize Georgia. So we got the t-shirt business over there, and then I also, other people call and say, hey, I need some t-shirts done. I put my little logo skills together, get the transfers, send in, and I've done some t-shirt orders. What else? It's something new all the time. I like to cook, but it's not really a thing. But I would love to have a restaurant too, like that I run. You know what I'm saying? Maybe put my mom in there, or just a little bit of everything. Honestly, I want a record label. Like I want to.
You want it all.
You know what I'm saying? Like I really be trying to do everything. Like when me and Brina talked about where I started with music, it completely slipped my mind. Like where I really, really started recording. Ninth grade, I was taking foreign language classes, like French. I think that's what it was.
So you not speak French?
No. You ever just take classes and you really good at passing it because you got photographic memory, but you ain't really learn it. Yeah, we. So, so we had to submit our audio of us speaking, whatever our homework was. We had assignments, so we had to download this program called Audacity, and I downloaded it to my home desktop, and it was like a recording program. So that is actually where I first started recording myself on that, because I was like, let me just try something. So I started downloading those beats and recording those songs on Audacity. So a lot of the music that I have that's like really old, like on Jump Drive and stuff, was actually recorded on Audacity. And I was trying to teach myself how to mix, and we got some good songs, but they trash. Like the quality was trash.
Oh man, that's all right. It mixing a whole nother beast.
It is, but so that I wanted to do the record label. I had Fierce Mode Productions when I first really was taking rap serious. So I was supposed to be having my own record thing going on. I had a little closet in my last apartment that was like a full studio, and people would come over there and we'll get in the little closet and make songs. And I was on GarageBand making beats. I done made a couple beats. I think I got one of them on my YouTube channel.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
I want all of that to go. Like, and that's what I was telling her too. Like, I really want to be able to say I did it all. Like, and my kids to know how to do a lot of stuff. Like, I want them to be able to say, my mama showed me how to do this, or I saw her do that. So, I'm trying to get some money. I want an empire.
Well, it's good. Empire is always good to pass down to your children.
Sorry to rant.
You good. So what's a short-term goal and a long-term goal?
A short-term goal for me right now is getting a passport. I don't have a passport. I need to do that. I have a homegirl that
I didn't see that coming.
For real. Like, she always like, you need to get your passport. We got somewhere to be in March, and I need to get my passport. So that's something I need to take serious and get on it like today. A long-term goal, find some land. Not too long, but maybe in the next 2 years. I want to buy a little piece of land and either start some type of farm or put something there. Yeah.
So you also have a product. You tell me about the product?
So my hair products.
Yeah. The growth oil.
Yes. So what my clients love about my services is that it's pretty much private. Like, there was a time where everybody used to be sitting on top of each other pretty much, but for the most part, they like their privacy because a lot of women deal with alopecia and just different things from medicine, from stress, like genetics, whatever, just kind of a lot of hair issues. So I always was trying to figure out ways to stimulate hair growth, And I made some little hair crack, and I'm telling you, like, I got one client, like, oh my God.
It work for men too?
Like, men use it. Now, I don't have a lot of, I do lots, of course, but I don't have a lot of men that come back and be like, oh, it work miracles and grew my hair down my back, but the women that I wash and see on a more consistent basis, I can definitely see when they're consistent. I can see, that's what it's all about. But I love it. It worked for me. I work for my kids, so I'm gonna give you something. I got a bottle. I'm gonna take it home.
I appreciate it.
Ain't nothing crazy in it.
I sure got a little spike going on with that.
Look, yeah.
You know
So
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
try it. Y'all take one tonight. Smells good too.
That's what's up. You mentioned you had 2 books. Can you tell me a little bit more about your books?
Yes. So the first book that I actually published was Cerclage, Coping with the Incompetent Cervix, and that is basically, if I had to put it in a category, it's informational, but it's also like based on a true story. So it's like I'm trying to educate you on like medical terms and medical conditions for women. For me, the incompetent cervix is where your cervix is just weaker than the normal cervix. So after the sac that the baby's in gets a certain weight, it's too much pressure, so you automatically go into labor. Usually it's around 5 or 6 months, really just depending on, I guess, the person, however fast the baby or the sac spreads or whatever, how that go. But for me, it's not something you can diagnose. It just kind of happens. And doctors usually don't even call it that until you lose 3 babies. Or that's what it was at the time. So I'm 17, I get pregnant. I hid my pregnancy for 4 months. For my mama. That's a whole other thing. You gotta read the book. But I hid my pregnancy for a long time. But I was still doing what I was supposed to do. I was just hiding it. And then as soon as I told my mama and came out with it, like where everybody knew, literally maybe like 2 weeks later, I was in the hospital. And we didn't know, what was happening. I went in and for some bleeding and cramping. Didn't know I was having contractions. They were able to stop the contractions for a little while, but then they just told me, like, after checking me, your cervix is not holding up, your sac already coming out, and with it being like halfway in, halfway out type of thing, you can get infection, you can get, not make it. So we're gonna have to just go ahead and induce it, and you're gonna have the baby. And that's what happened. So it was very traumatic. Fast forward, I ended up getting right back pregnant. Hoping that it was not, gonna happen again, of course, in the same time frame. Happened exactly pretty much the same way. And that's my book pretty much details that, like, very in depth. A lot of people that read it said they cried. So if you're gonna read it, and anybody watching, if you read it, you might shed a tear. But yeah, I literally, it starts kind of from childhood and then jumps into adulthood. It talks about those experiences, and then goes into how I have my 2 kids now. So it's just kind of everything I had to go through to not go through that again is in that book. Ride or Die, I actually started writing that book in like 2014. I'm a person that just keep journals and notepads forever, so I got stuff from like middle school and high school notepads. But I started writing that in like 2014, and I always kept saying, I'm gonna do it. And being pregnant with my daughter, I was more relaxed. Like, that was a very calm pregnancy, so I had a lot of time to just think, make up stuff, write stuff, make music. Like, so it was music and my books that I really focused on. And I literally made it up. Like a story I just kept going in my head, and I would like to turn that into a series. So Ride or Die 2 is on the way, and I want to turn them into like short films, put them on Tubi, do a little something with them. So writing books is, to me, it's not as, it won't be as time consuming as it may seem if you just sit down and do it. Like, take the time to actually do it. I tell people now, a lot of people say, I want to write a book. Use your text to speech. Like, say your book to your phone. Don't stress yourself out trying to type it all out. Just Talk
I
to
never
your
thought
phone.
about it like that.
Yeah, talk to your phone, and then you can always go back and edit whatever. But talk to your phone. Take an hour a day and talk to your phone.
All right, so you got a few songs floating out there.
I do.
I think your latest song is What Is It?
What it is.
Or what it is, my
What it
bad.
is.
Featuring Big Tracy and Judge Brandon.
Period.
Tell me a little bit about y'all trio.
So we've been all knowing each other for a while. And Brina been making music. I don't believe we don't have a song before Baddies. Baddies was the first song we did as the group. And Tracy, me and her kind of had been talking for years about actually getting up. We just never did. And Brina put us all together. She was like, girl, I got this song. You know, y'all gonna get on and come to the studio. We just did it. So we just decided to keep it going. So everybody bring a song to the table. We'll all, you know, really it's a support thing. Like a lot of people ask me, like, y'all a group, what y'all doing? But it's really just a support thing. Like we trying to bring all our fan bases together, bring all our support together, and support each other.
Yeah.
I think that's what it should be all about. So we'll look forward to more stuff. We know y'all waiting on them videos. They coming too.
Oh yeah, they coming. I just got some equipment, so I'll help y'all out with it.
Please. I told him. I said, Eddie said he'd do the videos. And he got the beats. Y'all come on. So we're going to get with you.
So explain to the world, how is it with all your businesses and all your books and stuff like that? How is that? How are you juggling that as a mom? 'Cause I mean, I know you got rappers out there that, you know, male rappers, you know, not to bash any male rappers or anything, but moms, you know what I'm saying, they wear many hats.
Right.
You know.
Brina asked me this question, and my answer to her was that I really don't know. But then thinking back on it is God. That's it. At the end of the day, I find peace in God. So when I pray, I ask for clarity, direction, focus, and all that, and I just get up and go. Like when I start getting frustrated, I talk to myself. I believe in God being my higher self, so I talk to myself like a lot, and that helps. Like taking that moment, even when sometimes I gotta block the kids out, like for a moment, just think or reset or whatever. But it's definitely just finding that peace in God, like knowing, like, okay, man, this everything that's frustrating you or getting in your way, it's a test. It's a distraction to see what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna let it stop me? Am I gonna let it slow me down, or am I gonna let it make me strong and make me push harder? So I wear myself out most days from just pushing, like trying to make myself push.
Okay. Is that anything that you like to do over in your life if you had a chance?
What would I do over?
Whether it's like, you know, not pick up a phone call for a dude, or
Oh, God.
you know what I'm saying?
Look, it's not over.
Didn't take that last shot or something, you know?
What would I do over? I don't think there's nothing I would do over, because I feel like every action has a reaction, every decision has a consequence, and I feel like everything that has happened in my life so far was supposed to happen. So I feel like even the bad decisions was good decisions today because I learned a lesson. So
That's what's up. So in this music space, who is your go-to inspirations?
for music, my go-to inspiration. I can't say. I don't know what really inspires me. I mean, I have people that I like, but I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a person. It would just be the idea of the benefits of it going far. Like the lifestyle I can have, what I can give my kids, the financial freedom. I think that's more the inspiration than a person.
Is that the same for like just lifestyle in general?
I think so. Like just wanting to be in a place where I don't have to do too much of anything to be able to do everything.
I feel you. If you had to put your younger self in front of you, what advice would you give a younger self?
Girl. Look at little me on and say, understand your parents sooner. Because I didn't understand my parents, and not understanding your parents or trying to understand your parents and kind of being resentful about certain things can make you make decisions you shouldn't make. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like they just this way because, or they just saying this because, or they just doing this because. But I wasn't trying to understand them. I was just feeling a way about how they did certain things or said certain things. So I learned, if I would have been able to tell my younger self to just chill, you don't know it all, like just do what they say or understand where they coming from or understand that they not perfect. And they learning every day, just like now me as a parent. I'm the adult in the house, but I'm still a kid to somebody because I'm still learning. So.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works. Mm-hmm. Whenever we kids, you know what I'm saying, and we don't really listen, but whenever we get kids, you know, it's like we saying pretty much the same thing my parents were saying.
Mm-hmm. And like, dang, they don't want to hear this. Like, they bucking, they don't care. Like, and this generation of kids, they not caring is crazy. Like, compared to us, like, theirs is a lot more, what's the word, influenced.
Yeah. So, if you had a friend for 10 years, what do you look in that friend, loyalty or respect?
Ooh. I'm going to take the respect over the loyalty.
Why is that?
I feel like everybody's definition of loyalty can be so different. But I feel like respect is kind of like more general, more universal. Like, you know when you respected and you know when you're not respected all day, every day. But with loyalty, you might have to explain to somebody what your loyalty means versus what theirs
means. All right, you and your girls, right? Y'all go out on a trip, on an island trip, and just so happens something happens and y'all are trapped on the island. Y'all got 3 albums. It's 3 of y'all. Mm-hmm. What are those 3 albums? Y'all gotta listen to it for 1 year.
Okay, 3 albums.
Each one of y'all can pick 3 albums, so that
I'm picking them all. I'm picking Webbie Savage Life 2. I'm picking Ashanti, the Ashanti album, like
the whole album.
The first Ashanti, where the blue up cover, ladies, if you know, you know. So we're gonna do Ashanti, we're gonna do Webbie, and we're gonna do. We're gonna do Wayne. Ooh. The 3P album. Yeah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have Wayne, Webbie, and Ashanti. I think that's
Wayne, Webbie, and Ashanti.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anybody out there you want to give flowers to?
Of course. Definitely my parents. I'm gonna give the flowers to my parents because they doing what they can. They doing their best. With the cards they was dealt. I'm gonna give flowers to my genuine friends and support that's been rocking with me, especially with hair. Like, my hair journey been crazy. I done been in a few shops. I done been in a few, apartments. I done been all over the place. I got clients that used to come to me when I lived at my mama's house, and before I had a styling chair, they sat on the floor between my legs, and they still come today. So, definitely got to give my flowers to them. Just the people that support me. Like, I have people that used to support me back then that just kind of stopped, and then I got the ones that never stopped. And I'm just them the real MVPs. Yeah, and just anybody that's gave me an opportunity, really. Anybody, I don't want to leave nobody out, but you know who you are. If you gave me an opportunity in your business, or you supported me by sending me money, sending me business, sending me clientele, thank you. I appreciate you. It does not go unnoticed. And yeah, definitely. I think that's it. I ain't gonna go too deep. Big up, shout out to God, you know. Gotta do that.
Yeah, of course,
Absolutely. But yeah, anybody that gave me an opportunity or show love.
Do you have anything you would like to give back to those people? Or just in general?
I feel like when I have like one-on-one interactions with the people that's really close to me, I give back all the time. Whether it's physical, monetary, emotional, like I feel like I pretty much do that. So if you get close to me, you get it. I don't gotta reach out too far to get that back.
Okay. I see you a lot on TikTok. What draws you to TikTok?
A different world. It's kind of like on Facebook, it's like I'm in my city, but on TikTok, I'm in the world. Like,
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. Well, you did a video the other day where you was sticking the stuff up your nose.
Oh my God. I didn't know how to feel about it, but I was like, when I went to search what to do, other people was just snotting all over the camera, so I'm like, I'm gonna do it too. Shoot, nobody should think this is gross.
It was hilarious. Because you was like, I didn't get it. Hold on, let me do it again. I didn't get it.
Look, everybody be telling me all Thanksgiving, that's all I heard. Yo, TikToks are so funny. Like, you gotta keep doing the movie skits. You gotta. Yeah. And I was telling all of them the same thing. Like, I want to do my own movie skits. Like, that's what I really want to do. I want a group of people to come join me on camera and let's make a movie. Like,
you got a script?
Skits. No, I want to like improv. I don't
improv.
A script. I want to just do it. I know that sounds crazy, but I just feel like it's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that hard. I feel like a lot of that probably go on in the movie world.
It does.
They got a little idea on paper, but
and just say go for it, see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you never know who available when. You know, everybody's schedule's crazy. Everybody life changing every day. So I just feel like a script is kind of too. Let's just go at it.
Yeah, I do it. I'm a goofball.
For real.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get some people together and make a script, a movie day, and let's start working on it. I've seen, there was the 13 in Pine. Did you see that? It's on Tubi. That was here. Like, I have to see the link to it. But, yeah, I don't think I've seen anything else come out of Statesboro, like, movie-wise. So I definitely want to do something that features all the musical talent. I think that would be a dope movie. So everybody's songs can be on the soundtrack. Everybody get a little play.
What type of movies you like?
I'm a scary movie kind of girl. I like horror movies. I like comedy. I like to laugh and I like to be scared. I watch a lot of documentaries too though, so I be all over the place. I like love stuff, but I probably fall asleep fast on that. Like, I need something to make me laugh or keep me like, what's gonna happen next? So I definitely want. I told my kids, I was like, we need to make a scary movie, but I just don't want to like invite no spirits into my kids. I definitely want to do like a little scary film with them.
So what's next for you?
My plan, I don't know, whatever God has is that, but my plan is to just go ahead and finish school. That's why I put that cleaning to the side for a minute, because it was just a lot too much. But I want to resume that back, because I find a lot of peace in that, like just being off to myself. Pretty much me just continuing with everything that I told you I want to do, like all those 1,000 businesses I'm trying to do. Every day I'm just trying to do something new to work on it. My biggest thing is just trying to stay in front of the camera, stay in front of the people so they can get more in tune with what I'm doing. But I definitely want to finish school so I can get back focused on my cleaning business, and then my cleaning business will fund my funeral business. So I'm going to go ahead and get the degree under my belt and then just kind of slide back over to the things that I kind of put aside to focus on school. So y'all will see a lot more of me once the school stuff wrap up, because I can move around more.
I don't know how the people feel, but I'm curious. What made you choose that profession?
I don't know. I say that all the time. I don't know. I remember going on a field trip in like, it may have been middle school, could have been early high school, to Ogeechee Tech, and it was like a career day type of thing. And out of all the little rooms they took us in, that mortuary room was the one I was like, that's interesting. But one day I had like, you know, you just remember stuff that you forgot since you was a kid. The daycare that I used to go to is now a funeral home. And at some point it was like like I don't know which was there first, but I realized that while we were as daycare kids there, funeral stuff was going on, like in that same building. So
that's what?
Right. If you know, you know. I don't want to, but if you know, you know. There's a funeral home here that used to be a daycare, and I don't know. I don't know. I
Those two don't even should be not even close to each other. But hey,
they were a thing. So, but now it's just fully funeral home, and yeah. So from that field trip, I just kind of always took interest in it, but I didn't go right away. But I made my way back, so I'm gonna just play it out and see.
So you learn everything from how to run the business to the procedures and stuff like that.
Now, everybody expected me to want to do the hair and makeup, but that's not what I was leaning for. I want to just be like a grief counselor. I wanted to be able to just sit down with the families, talk to the kids, like, you know, just kind of help give people a better understanding of not a numbing sense, but just a real learning how to really accept death for what it is and not be, because some people take it really hard. Like some people, it take years and years. Like the mourning period for different people is crazy. But I wanted to do that. But now that I'm in it, I really just like working on the body, like what it takes to do to the body to make the body presentable. It's like a little art project. Because every case is different. There won't be any case or any body that I ever touch that I'll have to do the exact same thing that I did the last time.
That wouldn't bother you or scare you or make you feel.
I haven't had one nightmare. I haven't felt any presence. Like, I don't have any scary stories to tell you about nothing that's happened. Like, I've seen some stuff that in that moment I'll be like, but it's like when I leave, I don't see it no more. Like, I done seen so many bodies and faces, but when I leave there, it's like I don't remember the face. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
what makes you do that? What, you know, like just forget the face? Like what do you tap into?
I don't know. I can't explain it.
That's amazing.
I cannot explain it. Like, I don't see their faces. That was something I was worried about. I was like, when I go to sleep at night, I don't be seeing faces. I don't see the faces. And I be staring at them. When I'm looking at the bodies, I'm like, dang, I wonder what they felt like. I wonder what, like, you know, some people come in their eyes, like, stretched open, like, because they died in fear. Like, I seen all kind of stuff, and I just wonder, like, dang, like, did this hurt? Like, was this, you know, how was it? But after it's done, it's just like, I kind of take it back to me losing my kids, like, because I had to literally push them out, and I held them. Like, my daughter, she came out alive, but she wasn't gonna make it. So that was something I dealt with at 17. So, and then my son, I got pregnant 2 times in the same year, so I had both of them in that same year, and it was the same thing. But he actually wasn't alive when he came out, so that was just me fully taking in death and understanding it, and, you know, knowing like you really be here and gone, and, you know, we can't be sad about it forever. We gotta just accept the fact that that was the plan. Like, that was what was supposed to happen for that time. Everybody got their time. So I look at it like, looking at those bodies, the main thing I hope is that they did most of what they wanted to do before they was on the table.
All right, so we gonna end it with put something in the atmosphere. I've been talking to some people around town, and I'm trying to get this Statesboro Cypher set up.
Okay.
We probably just need a location.
Mm-hmm.
And
you want it inside or outside?
It really don't matter.
Inside, I see a black room.
Black
A
room.
black room. Somewhere a black room. That'd be dope.
And then
Or like some kind of alley or something. Something dark.
yeah, we got artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you and the
Of
baddies.
course,
For sure, that's 3 right there.
I wouldn't mind being a part of it, but I would love to be like a host. Do they have hosts at Cyphers? How does that work? Like, what would a host at a Cypher do? You're the site. You're gonna be the. Is it one host? How does that go?
No, you can do many hosts if you want to.
Okay, but what does the host do at a Cypher?
Pretty much.
I know they got rap battle hosts. I'm trying to think about Cypher hosts.
Yeah, just pretty much like introduce who the artists are, or you know, the way we can shoot it. We can shoot it separately, all different beats, all different locations if they want to, and you know, we can do it like that. Or if we really want to do the full essence of it,
that one beat,
everybody be in one circle, one beat.
I think that's the best way.
And then, you know,
that'll show you everybody flow and creativity on the spot of that one sound.
and it'll be just like, you know, the BET thing. You know, we introduce, you know, who it is and who it's coming from. You know,
Let's do it. Set the date, and we'll start. You already reached out to who you want on it, or maybe make.
Only person I reached out to was Ben.
Okay.
And I got in touch
Shout
with
out to
him.
Ben. I got to definitely shout out Ben. I know.
I did tell him that you wanted to be a part of the
Period.
setting it up and everything
Period.
like that, because it was your idea. So
Yes, we definitely hit Ben. And Ben got some cameras too, so we got to.
I mean that's what he said. He said, you know,
So everybody bring their equipment and.
yeah, we just all get down.
Yeah. So like I was saying, he is somebody here that I haven't got to put the camera in his face yet, but he's definitely been a big part of the music scene here in the 912. So shout out to Ben. Thank you. Gotta give you flowers, my guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, shout out to Eddie, y'all. I was trying to figure out how to make my interview creative, because I know I was waiting to see if I was going to have an interview or not. So I thought I would reach out to some of the guests and let them come in with some questions, and they came through with great questions. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are always welcome on the Room 912 podcast whenever we have anything going on. We have a January episode of Girl Talk, but I also want to do some Guy Talk, so I'm going to get with Eddie and the guys that have come on so far. We have more episodes. We have 3 more episodes for this season, and then we'll take a break and wait on season 2 to resume in January. But before season 2 resumes, we're going to have the Girl and the Guy Talk podcast days, where we're going to have some fun and some games, and we're just going to see what the girls talking about, see what the guys talking about, see how y'all feel about it. So look forward to that. And we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Room 912. We are outie.